The idea of HorrorCon came about because I wanted to write a story about horror fans for horror fans. So I set it at a convention that has a lot of this horror memorabilia around and a lot of extras that also love horror that I could never afford, a couple hundred. And if it all worked out, I could set a story in the midst of all that that might be pretty exciting. But I'm also a fan of independent film, in particular Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation. So I had an idea, instead of doing a zombie film or a slasher film or a virus outbreak or some kind of monsters taking over the world, I had an idea of having two characters meet and having some incredible things happen when they meet, some important things happen to their lives that change them forever. So I came up with the character of Eliza, who's a vendor. She sells authentic horror artifacts, and her company is called Once Bitten, and she meets a celebrity author who also has his own problems, who seeks her out for certain reasons, and we become very interested in what he's about. We don't quite know, but when they meet, a lot of things do happen, and they change each other's lives forever. So it's a movie for horror fans, but it's also a movie for independent film fans, people who like stories with character, rich characterization, where every little thing that happens has a lot of impact because you really fall in love with these people. So I wanted to blend the two, and that's why I call HorrorCon an indie horror film. It's spooky, it's scary. It's about horror and horror fans, but it's also about people and about the real life horrors that are in everyday living, not just the ones we watch on TV and the posters we hang on the wall. So I could use a little help, which is why I'm here in Kickstarter. Any pledge that anyone can afford is much appreciated. I think they'll be really proud to be a part of something that should be very original, very fresh, and something they'll enjoy.